So, yeah, there it is. The proverbial beer can signifying the opening of the Olympics. So, yeah, I had this incident with a bicyclist the other day. And this is what pissed me off more. They're fighting about, oh, well, you got to respect bicyclists and you got to respect, you give us the road and all this other shit. Man, no, you know what? If you don't follow the rules, then why do I have to follow the rules? If there's a bike lane, right? So you get into the bike lane. You don't hog up the fucking street. Well, there's a bike lane right there. 5 feet of bike lane. But yet there's two.
Is it 5 feet?
It's about 5 feet, I think. Anyway,
big ass bike. Okay.
The point is, there's a fucking bike lane right there, right? So there's 3 cars behind me. They're honking at me because I have to wait for these fuckers. There's 2 guys on bikes that are in the middle of the road. Now, there are areas where you can bike wherever, and there's pictures of a bike in the street.
Mm-hmm.
So you can bike there. That's fine. But there's a bike lane 5 feet over. And these guys are right in the middle of the street. And everybody's honking at me like, what do you want me to do, run over them? Like, what the fuck? I don't get it. And that's what pissed me off, dude, because they keep, they want, San Antonio to be this bicycling city. And, they have the Ciclovia downtown where you can bike for free and all this other shit. But yet, these 2 motherfuckers are in the middle of the street, and I have to respect them.
Were they at a red light?
No, okay, down there where Mission County Park is?
Yeah.
Okay, those streets down there, and the bike lane even disappears. This is what pisses me off even more. The bike lane disappears, but they stay in the street. And then when the bike lane comes back out, they still stay in the street. So it's down there by Mission, there's shit tons of people on bikes and shit down there, man. That's what grinds my gears. That's why I wanted to get that off my chest.
So what you're saying is, so I'll tell you like this. I know that there's bike lanes, right, in certain areas. However, bicyclists do have the right to be in a lane. However, they have to abide by the same rules that we all do when we're in a vehicle. So if they're in a bike, they have to yield. They have to stop at stop signs. They have to stop at red lights.
Yeah.
They have to...
which they don't do.
They have to signal.
Which they don't do.
Exactly, yeah. So what I'm saying is they have to signal, right? They have to go in the same direction as traffic, right?
Okay.
It's the same thing. And they're supposed to have reflectors and at night a light. Okay? Now, here's the thing. I agree with you on... If you're not gonna follow the rules, then we shouldn't either. So, because if you're wanting to have the rights of a bicyclist to be in the middle of a lane, then abide by the rules.
Right.
Then do your signaling, do your stops, do all of that. If you're not gonna do that, then move out the way. And that's simple as that. However,
I believe Ludacris said.
Yeah, he in the words of the philosopher Ludacris, move, bitch.
Like the wise philosopher once said.
Like a wise man, Ludacris once said.
I can't remember his name either.
Ludacris?
But they do have to abide by all the same rules. So I was looking up Texas laws on bicycling, right? So they were saying, like, number one, they have the rights and duties of other vehicle operators.
Oh, well, yeah.
But they are supposed to try to ride near the curb, okay? And they're supposed to go the same direction. Now, a lot of times that's why they have the bicycle lanes right there on the right side of the road, and you can use that. But when they don't have that, they're supposed to be able to use the road with us, okay?
No.
Another one is they at least one hand on the handlebars at all time.
No.
Okay? They're supposed to use hand and arm signals when turning and signaling.
No.
There's only one rider per saddle. Roger might take offense to that one, but you may ride
16 candles.
Check this one says you may ride 2 abreast as long as you don't impede traffic.
Well, it is Pride Month.
And then you must have a white light on the front and a red reflector or red light on the rear for riding at night. And then number 8 is brakes capable of making the brake wheel skid. So all of those things to say they gotta abide by the rules. If they're not, then get them out the way.
We should be we should be allowed to run over them. To be honest with you,
Or push them over, or maybe force them over to the side a little bit.
But remember the good old days when we used to ride our bikes a lot,
everywhere.
Yeah, and we didn't do all that stuff.
But we also didn't get in people's ways.
That's true too.
Well, yeah, we were smart enough.
It's not so much that we were smart. We had common sense.
Common
don't
sense.
get in the road when there's a car coming.
We should have changed the name of this show to the Common Sense Show.
For real.
God damn it.
Now, so was your beef more about just the bicyclist or about...
What? I mean, I'm sure these people are nice people. But it just pissed me off, dude. There's one thing that makes me more upset is driving and people not fucking following rules. Because my thing is, again...
And that was my question. Is it more of the riding or the sharing the road etiquette, or is it the bicyclist?
It's
is that
not
your
even
beef?
like that. Like that's if they want respect, then they have to follow the rules.
I agree.
If they want me to give them some space, I'm giving you some space if you were in the bike lane. But you're riding right in the middle of it. Why do I have to respect what you're doing?
So you're driving behind them.
Yes.
You're driving.
This is a one-lane road.
Yeah, no, it's a one lane. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, one way going, one way coming.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's a bike lane on both sides.
So if there's a bike lane, they are supposed to be in the bike lane.
Motherfuckers.
Is that over there where Sanchez Spencer was?
Yes.
Right there?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, because even if you're around there at 5 o'clock, you're screwed.
Yeah.
And so you didn't call 911?
I should have. No, they said they
I'll
would have heard
report.
they would have heard my name and said, "Oh no, you're fine." If I would have said Karen Smith, they would have been like, "Yes, ma'am, I'll be right there." Woo!
Oh,
No, man, I don't know. That was just I don't know. That just made me so upset, dude. I just
Tell us how you really feel, Porky.
I just did.
Oh.
I just did. Like I'm very hung up on that.
How long ago was this? How long ago?
It was
this?
like yesterday.
I was gonna say it had to have been recent because Porky doesn't hold anything for a few days, so it had to have just happened.
No, it just happened, man, and that's why I told y'all remind me to tell you the bicycle story. Because anyway, what's up, everybody?
We're back.
We're back. We took another hiatus.
They're not too bad, but
Well, I mean, it's a good. Are you talking about the break?
yeah.
Oh, the hiatus. Yeah, it's not.
It's not too bad. It's just we want to be here, and
You know what? Let's do this. We got some feedback.
yes, we did.
We gotta share that. Let me get to it. Sorry. Oh, here we go. Should I say her name?
Sure.
Okay.
Why not? I mean, she posted and it has her name on there.
Rachel Copenhaver, correct?
Sure.
She shared her
Copenhagen.
thoughts.
Rosenberger.
Rosenhoser.
Gardenhoser.
So, Miss Coven. Oh, I already forgot her name. Copenhagen shared some thoughts about the child support show that we had, and basically she said, "Dang it, let me go back to it."
Oh, and I had a lot of feedback.
Oh yeah,
on that show as well.
So Ms. Copenhaver said, needs a woman's perspective to offset the conversation, not woman's bullshit perspective to argue, but someone who can understand and say shit that needs to be said. Just one asshole's opinion. Well,
Thank you.
welcome to the club.
Yeah. Thank you for that feedback.
Yes, thank you.
However, it wasn't feedback on the actual
was on
like specific. It was just basically
we need.
well. I mean,
We need someone with a beaver on the show,
next week. So we might have a women's perspective next week. So stay tuned to find out. Well,
man.
I'll tell you this.
Good.
Did anybody else get feedback from this past show?
No.
So I know that I had a few people, saying,
I'm sure there was more people that wanted to say something.
Oh
about
yeah,
it,
yeah.
Sure.
I'm sure. There was some people saying, "Well, why are we so upset about how much money that it doesn't take so much money to raise a child, or a millionaire or an athlete has to pay 20%, and so it's a whole bunch of money. Why are we upset about that if we don't make that type of money? And I was like, wow. I said, you know what? Because you're not a guy. You don't get it, and it's not that we have an issue. Like, we don't care that. You know what? That's the law.
We're taking care of what we should be taking care of.
Yes, exactly. And what the conversation started with the deadbeat parent. It wasn't so much a complaint about the child support, but we talked about our experiences with child support. Right. But what is our beef with if somebody has to pay that amount? And of course, we had that debate the last time, and it was, well, if they started off with that, that's probably why the judge is taking into consideration, blah, 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 blah. So we went through all that. But that was one of the feedbacks that I got. But one of the interesting things that you had sent was this week, you sent it to our group, was the max amount for child support per month, which is something that was very interesting because it was $8,500 a month.
$500 a month.
A month. So that's the max that anybody can get in Texas. So I don't know what the other states look like yet. We'll check that out because I'm pretty sure we're gonna have more feedback.
I want to hear Mr. Crankshaft's analysis of.
But it's $105,000 a year, guys. That's $105,000. I mean, $105,000 a year.
Yeah.
So that's more than some people's salary.
So you can't raise a kid on $100,000 a year
for 18 years, or
let it out. Let it out.
I was saying for 18 years, or
that's 1.8 million, or what is it?
Or 19 in some certain people's cases.
Some people that like to take the extended. That's 1.89 million. For 18 years.
But okay, so we're going back to the show, but does that, you said it was what, 3%?
No, it's 20%. 20% is what they take from a parent. It's 20% for the first child.
Wouldn't it be less then because if there's a max?
Well, if there's a max, then it has to be what Krankchaft over here was talking about, which was if it's an athlete who's making millions.
Right.
So then in Texas, the max is $8,500. Wow. They're not going to give more than that.
No way. Don't California my Texas. I saw that shirt. I saw somebody wearing that shirt, and I was like, oh, that's interesting.
They already have, man. Because we have a lot of Californians here now.
Oh yeah, that is true. Yeah.
That moved here from from back in the early 2000s. You know what I'm saying? Because the cost of living over there was expensive. And it's getting. I think that they're making the state worse, man.
The Californians,
yes, them Californians.
Yeah, Californians.
I think they're making the state worse, man.
You think so? But I mean, I don't know what it is. I don't know how it is to live over there. I know people that have come within the last around COVID time when they decided that they left California and they came over here, but they have it easy now. Because it was so expensive over there, and they come here, and it's expensive, but it's still not California expensive. Yeah. So they're thriving.
I guess,
but I mean, you know what I mean? Like, they're doing pretty good. And I swear, but it was funny. I saw that shirt. It said it looked like like a "Don't mess with Texas," but it said "Don't California my Texas." That was funny.
It was funny. I was having a conversation with a lady yesterday. And we were talking about
a lady of the night.
No, it wasn't a lady of the night, but it was a lady. We were talking about the cost of living and how things have gone here in Texas, how things are getting worse with like the inflation, and the cost of living is actually going up here in Texas, right? I mean, it's going up everywhere, but here in Texas, we're not used to the way it's going up, at the magnitude and how fast. With the same thing as our pay is not leveling up the same way the cost of living is. That was a conversation that we were having. And it's like, I came from another state. And another state, like, the cost of living was a little higher. So we get here, the cost of living wasn't that bad. However, there's more benefits in other states, such as childcare and different things like that. And then she went on to say, and however, now the cost of living is going up, but our pay doesn't reflect that. It stays the same. So That was one of the complaints. So I don't know, how people feel about that, but
Well, I'm at least glad that do you want to add?
No.
I'm glad that we got some feedback because I had some new people that listened to the show, and as soon as they heard that child support, man, they were like, "What?" And that thing went like, bing, 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 bing. I'm like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, whoa!" I'm like, so that was good, man. I mean, that's a topic that everybody maybe doesn't like to discuss, but it was good. We got some feedback, so.
Well, another one of the feedbacks I got was about the hat backwards.
Oh,
some people didn't agree with.
I had my hat on backwards too, but I decided not to.
After a certain age, that you can't wear it backwards. I got one in my family that still wears his hat backwards all the time. Matter of fact, I was sent a picture of him after they heard the podcast of him at the store with his hat backwards. Like, yeah, must be a Dallas thing.
Oh, yeah. You just outed him. Now I know who you're talking about now.
Oh my goodness.
You know what's funny is that we brought up Roger's name within the first
seconds. Yeah.
He's more of a star of the show than we are.
Right?
We just keep bringing up his ass talking about us.
But you know what? I think that's the mystery of it. They haven't heard him. They don't really know. They haven't heard anything. They hear what we say, right? So that's the mystery about it. My worry and my concern is that when they do get to hear him, that they're not gonna like it.
Our ratings will plummet.
Yeah, we don't. I mean, we worked hard to get to the 100 we're at, or what are we at? 95,
We're
98?
still at 95.
Guys, we need 5 more people. Man. Share it. Get it out there.
We need people to listen on Spotify, please.
On Spotify,
please, por favor.
I mean,
please.
just turn it on.
Just turn it on. That's what I said. I said, hey, can you get 5 of your friends to just play the first 2 minutes of each episode just so we can get, some where we need to be?
Yeah, exactly.
That's exactly what I told him.
But thank you for the 95 fans that we do have.
Yeah. 95 different people.
Yeah, 95 different people.
Think about it. That's 95 different people that have listened, which is good, man. I mean, we're trying
and again, we'd like the feedback because 95 different personalities.
Yeah. Or it could be the same person with 95 different persons. Or it could be one person that has 15 different Spotify accounts so they could get the 2 free months.
There you go.
And then, so yeah. They go into each one and listen. Okay, yeah.
I've asked some people, for feedback specific. Like, hey, give us some feedback. And the only thing that I always get from them is, y'all are freaking funny.
Oh, that's good.
You're hilarious. Now I've got a couple people that don't agree with that.
Of course.
And I'm like, that's fine. Whatever.
Get those.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact,
I would say change the channel, but no, please don't. We need the listeners right now. Just stick through it, man. Keep complaining.
And that's actually what I got, because when people say that, oh, you guys are fucking funny, I'm like, are we? Like, are we really? But but that's just me, because how I am, and I just, and I kind of reiterate. Like, well, is it like stupid funny? Is it like turn it off after 5 minutes funny? Like, what? They go, no, you guys are fucking funny. I'm like, okay, I'll take that shit. So yeah, man, we're doing all right. We're not doing like Del Loco good.
Oh yeah. Well, we had a groupie. Like they do, We'll get there. Everybody wants to volunteer as a groupie.
Hey,
I mean,
we got something open. We got something cooking right here on the corner. It's coming up soon. Get a couple of them advertised.
What was the acronym? We have what?
What?
What was the acronym?
BBW?
BBW. That's right.
Oh yeah, BBWs. Yeah.
That is a lot of advertising.
Oh, and Foul Bundy was still around.
That is a lot of advertising space, people.
Did they have to pay for 2 billboards? I'm just wondering. Anyways, you'll hear this soon enough.
Would it be OnlyFans or would it be OnlyFans?
Anything new happened this couple of weeks, guys?
Well, what happened? What?
Why was I late today?
No. Well, that too. You didn't hear Krankchaft talking shit about you when you was waiting for you to show up.
Man,
he's pretty quiet right now, but I think he wants to let loose, man. He wants to let loose.
Is he getting a buffer right now, or
I don't know. It's taking all I see is the. Oh yeah, it's spinning. It's spinning. It's stinking.
The wheel is spinning.
He's warming up.
Oh man, I had a flat this morning. Well, actually, last night. This morning. Get up, you know.
We were wondering about that, but
drive it, get home, relax, get up, and there's a flat, and I'm like, what the heck? Now, this is the third one I've had in about a year.
Okay.
Not on the same vehicle. Okay, hold on. So you got two vehicles, right?
I was gonna say, okay, wait a minute.
I've had two on this one though, and one on my other one. Now, on this one though, it was just weird because every single one has been on the side of the tire. And the first two times I've gone to go get it fixed or replaced, the guy looks at me and says, "Who'd you piss off?"
Yeah.
Because it looks like a knife. It looks like a knife, right? Now the one today, I took it to a different tire shop, and the guy looks at it and he's like, "I don't know if I can repair that." And he shows it to me, and it looks similar.
Yeah.
You know, the first two times, I think I know who I might have pissed off. You know. But this last time, man, I've been doing good. You know, I've been keeping to myself and my comments and
yeah.
So did you take it to a different tire shop because you didn't want to go to the same guy because then you're afraid, man, this guy comes here too much for tires, man. I don't know. No. You might have to go call somebody.
They're gonna give him a card that has punches on it.
Rewards, gonna start with rewards.
After your fifth one, you get a free one. No, man, I went to a different one because it was closer to home.
Oh, okay.
You know, I didn't, and then I'm gonna go to the dealership and take care of it. You know,
you're afraid that guy was gonna start getting suspicious.
The guy's like, dude,
he's gonna call the police.
Now, if he was warranting my tires, I'd have and I'll tell you. So I'm gonna go warranty this tire.
You need to go to Discount Tire, and they don't ask questions.
Well, my dealership, I have a warranty with my dealership, so
okay.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go get it taken care of this week.
No, they don't ask questions at Discount. You just,
you know what?
Just fix it.
No, but you know what is technically they're supposed to ask you how it happened, right?
What?
Yeah.
What?
Because due to the warranty.
Here we go.
But the answer, and I was given this by a guy that worked at Discount Tire. The answer that you give them is, I hit something on the road. Because if it's during while you're driving, it's a road hazard. It happened, you know, on the road, and they'll replace the tire as long as you have it under warranty for free. So that.
At Discount.
Yeah, but if you're like, oh well, nah, I don't know. It was in the the driveway and it was flat.
It was a tough night at the club last night, and
what happened was. So yeah, but yeah, flat tire, guys. So that's sorry I'm late.
No, it was only.
I made 45. Up for it though.
It was only 45 minutes.
Only.
No, it was 30 because you were here 30 minutes before me.
No, it wasn't.
You sent a message at 12:13.
Let's check the tape.
You sent a message at 12:13. I'm pulling up. I showed up at 12:48.
But the Texas morning is like, we stay down for 12.
Yeah.
Hold on, but I messaged at 11.
Like, all right, 12. So I was in my boxers all morning. And that's it. 11:30 comes around. I go, all right, I better take a shower and fucking get already gonna be here. No.
11:59 rolls around and he's like, I gotta put clothes on.
Yeah.
Shit.
And it's already 12:30 and still somebody not here. Well, why say 12 then? Just 1 o'clock.
I messaged y'all and said I had a flat, guys. Golly. See what I have to deal with here?
Well, stop pissing people off at the club.
Are we gonna have to start saying 12 Central Time or Eastern?
hey, I was on time.
No, we say 1. Let's see. No, that would have been 2 o'clock Eastern Time, which would have been 1 o'clock here.
But if it was 12 o'clock Mountain,
we need to start saying that.
If it was 12 o'clock Mountain, I was on time.
Oh, Louie was on Mountain Time. I forgot.
Time,
he was on Mountain Time. He was on California time.
Well, maybe it'll start being, on time because now we're not changing the clocks back this year. Remember?
I don't know that's going on with that. I thought it was done. I thought we were done with that.
Yeah,
we are.
We're not going to change this.
Yeah.
Okay,
we're not. So then we had one last one.
This was the last one. The spring forward was the last one.
Yeah, we're not doing it anymore.
So then we don't have. Okay.
So we're not falling back.
Because when I thought we were done with it, and then people were like, "Oh yeah, the clock's gonna change." I'm like, "What? What are you talking about?"
Yeah.
Okay, so that we don't have any more.
That's it.
So what does that mean? It's gonna stay.
It stays like this from now on.
From now on.
Wow.
No more getting dark earlier or getting.
Or waking up and it's
Yeah.
black. Yeah.
Yep.
Interesting.
I don't know if that's gonna help anybody be on time though.
I don't know.
Just,
If it helped Louie, it might, but I don't think so.
all right, guys. So I got something I want to share. 5.
It's only
common-
herpes. It goes away. No.
Well,
never
it
mind.
really doesn't.
No, it's the gift that keeps on giving. I'm sorry. My bad. Anyway, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Well, I wanted to see if y'all knew what the history was behind 5 commonly used phrases, and we know those to be called, what were they?
Idioms.
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 So there's 5 that I saw that were kind of interesting, and wanted to see if y'all knew where they came from. So then we'll go for the first one.
Idioms.
The first one is riding shotgun. So we know riding shotgun. We know what that means to us, right? We grew up riding shotgun.
As
What
kids,
did that mean?
As riding shotgun, everybody wanted to be in the front, riding passenger.
So whoever called
Co-pilot.
shotgun first,
Right.
right, got to ride in the front. All right, but y'all know where it came from.
Yep. That one I do.
All right, Krankchaft, go ahead. What you got?
It came from the westerns where the wagon,
The Wild West. Yeah.
the Wild West, where the guy sitting next to the I don't know.
Driver. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the driver. It was 2 guys on a stagecoach.
Yeah, so the
And
guy
one
riding
was
shotgun
the driver.
was the passenger who held an actual shotgun,
yes,
to
or
protect
rifle.
them from
Bandits.
bandits, from somebody trying to rob them, hijack them, whatever it was. So that's that. But riding shotgun nowadays doesn't mean the same.
Well,
With your passenger,
with today's youth, who knows what the fuck it means? I don't know.
yeah, and what they're carrying.
Yeah. Exactly.
An actual shotgun.
An Uzi.
Dude, did you hear about? Yeah, never mind. We're gonna go off the rails on that one. We're gonna.
Rat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat.
Wait, okay, I gotta say this though. Did you hear about the guy that was shooting his freaking machine gun in his apartment?
No.
No.
This happened just a
fucking
couple
way.
days ago.
No way.
Yeah, it was on the northeast side. He starts shooting in a circle, going 360. So he's shooting through the walls of all the other apartments.
What the fuck?
And into the ceiling. Yeah, it was a standoff, and I think they ended up shooting him.
Oh, I didn't hear about
But
that one.
yeah, man, it literally just happened 2 days ago, man. It was
Oh my god.
yeah, crazy.
Okay, sorry, we're going off topic. Here.
We're gonna go off topic.
Wait, it's already too late. The new fucking thing is on either Instagram or TikTok where these motherfuckers are riding through the neighborhoods and just fucking shooting at
Oh, yeah.
houses.
Yeah. Yeah,
They're
random.
videotaping themselves with the gun out of the window, driving down the street, just fucking firing, bam, 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 in a neighborhood.
Yeah, random houses.
You fucking kidding me, man? The hell is wrong with these people?
Yeah, just
Anyway, we're off topic.
That's here in town.
Let's go.
yeah.
No, well, that's happening everywhere.
It's happening
Apparently.
everywhere. Well, they arrested 2 guys just recently for they
Doing the
shot a
same
2-year-old. They shot a 2-year-old and they killed a
Fucking
2-year-old.
idiots, man.
And so they arrest them and they're like, "Well, we didn't do anything wrong." Well, no, you did.
Well, you fucking shot a gun.
You're shooting, and it was a
idiot.
drive-by. You're shooting at a house, and you kill an innocent person. I mean, what do you mean you didn't do anything wrong? So
It's
yeah,
stupid.
some crazy. I'm telling you, man, there's nothing. I know, and we don't. I know that this isn't the topic to talk about it, but people, they're not helping themselves with the gun control debate. They're not, man. With all the crazy stuff that's going on, it's not helping their situation. It's not.
No, not at all.
All right. Anyways,
Idioms.
number 2, bury the hatchet.
That one I did not know.
Okay,
I
dude.
don't go.
I have no
I
idea.
mean, take a guess.
Well, the bury the hatchet. What? Like killing somebody? Like putting an end to it?
Okay.
Oh, I think a ding ding chicken dinner.
Not quite. That's close though. It was
son.
close though. When I asked my girl, "Hey, do you know what that means?" She was like, "Well, that's what I'm gonna bury when." So they can't find
It's the Louie's demise.
Yeah. So no, bury the hatchet comes back from the cowboy and Indian days, right? So when the Native Americans, when they were having a dispute with other Native Americans, and they were they were gonna come in and do, I guess you could say, like peace talks. They were gonna negotiate. So what they would do is when they would come to the negotiation, they would bury their hatchets because those were their weapons.
So they wouldn't fight.
Yeah, so they would bury their hatchets as a form of peace, so they can now talk and negotiate their treaties and their and stuff. So that's where bury the hatchet comes from.
All right.
All right. Which means, again, it was like putting into something, but they literally were burying the hatchet
in a different way.
Yeah. So that way they didn't have one hiding. In,
we're thinking about the worst about it.
Bury the hatchet.
We know how Louie's gonna die now. Apparently.
Yeah. A knife thing.
Oh, that's good.
All right. So this one I had to do some research on. So reading the Riot Act.
I
never heard of it.
All right. So I've never heard of it either. And when I was researching it, a guy was literally saying, he goes, did your parents ever tell you, I'm going to have to come and read you the Riot Act? And I'm like, no, because they weren't white. I mean,
that's what white people
shit. I'm thinking, like, I've never heard of this, bro. So I don't know if you've ever heard of it, but I never heard of it. But apparently, parents would go to their children and tell them when they're acting up, I'm going to have to read you the Riot Act. All right? So let me tell you where this came from.
Okay, there better be a good background to this one, because
this was crazy. So it literally came from back in the 1700s, where that's when the original Riot Act was passed by the British Parliament. Okay. And so what would happen is if you had 12 or more people that were out on the street and they were acting unruly and looked like there was going to be a riot, they had created this Riot Act that they wrote out. And an elected official, it could be the mayor, it could be the sheriff, it could be a bailiff or justice of the peace, didn't matter, any officer. They would come out and they would read this Riot Act word for word, and they had to read it word for word, and they would read it with an authoritative voice, right? So they would be loud. And after they read this, the people that were in that group literally had 1 hour to disperse, to clear the area. Now, if they didn't clear the area within the 60 minutes, any members that were still there officially had committed a felony. And in those days, the punishment was death.
Wow.
So that's where reading the Riot Act. Now, again, I've never heard of this.
I had never heard of that shit either.
But, hey, man, I'm not against reading the Riot Act to some people out here, man. I'm not lying.
They need to do that. No, next year at Fiesta, we'll go down there and we'll read that out loud and see what happens.
See what happens. Yeah, we'll get shot. All right. Number four. Close but no cigar. See if y'all know anything about that one, or take a guess.
When you're not having a baby.
You know what?
Oh, that's a good. I like that.
Actually would have been good.
Close, but no cigar.
I was thinking way different than that.
well.
What do they give you when you get pregnant? When you have a baby?
Yeah, right? You got the cigar.
Let's get into that one. You get a cigar, or you hand out cigars when you have a baby. So close, but no cigar. Oh man.
Yeah. I mean, I was taking a wild guess. Thank God. Oh man, close, but no cigar, baby.
Dodging the bullet.
Krankchaft, what were you thinking?
I wasn't thinking anything.
Hold on. But he just said, I wasn't thinking that. I was thinking something way off.
That's what I'm saying. I wasn't way off.
I was way off, but I don't remember what I was thinking.
All right.
This Miller Lite is getting to me.
So close but no cigars. So this one, back in the day when the carnivals would travel and come into town, right? That was the big attraction.
The carnies?
So the carnivals back in the day were directed, they were intended for adults, not for kids.
The carnivals.
The carnival games.
Okay.
Like
the games. Yes, right.
So the games were intended for the adults, not for children.
Okay.
So the adults would play these games, which was, they'd hit the mallet on the thing, try to ring the bell, the ring toss, all those different games. They were actual games that were intended for adults. And when you would not win, they would hand out a cigar. And so the attendant would say, close, but no cigar.
No cigar. Wow.
Yeah. So a lot of the winnings were cigars. So they were handing them out. And so
when they would lose, they wouldn't get
it was close, but no cigar.
Yeah. What? No, we never heard of that one.
Yeah.
I think a lot of these carnival games are still
rigged.
Intended for adults.
But they are rigged, though. They're rigged, too.
That, too, yes. But I
Really
mean,
rigged.
they're more intended for adults than kids, man, because they're hard.
Yeah.
They're hard to you know.
Well, I like the one where they try to show you, look, it's easy, do it like this, but yet they're standing inside the box.
Yeah.
Well, let me stand in the box
You're
and
about
do the
3
same
feet
thing that you
closer.
did.
Yeah.
Or it's like the basketball one.
Oh, where the hoop
where
is
the
bent.
hoops-
The hoop is oval.
oblong.
Yeah.
Yes. You know.
Yeah, I have a story about that. Well, you know, at Fiesta Texas, you know, they have that game.
That one
you know,
area.
That one where you shoot or whatever. And I ended up, I think I won like 2 basketballs or whatever. You know, because you could pick a basket, whatever.
Yeah.
You'd make it, get a basketball. And this girl actually walked up to me and was giving me money. She's like, can you win me a ball? Can you win me a ball? And I was like, okay. Right. And I shot with her money. And I missed it. And I felt so bad, dude. I felt so bad. I tried 2 other times, and I won the ball for her. And I went running to her, and I was like, "Ta-da!" And her boyfriend came, and I was like, "Where'd you get your dude to shoot the fucking ball, man?"
He shoots people,
I'm
not
like,
basketball. Golly.
That's why I play baseball. I don't play basketball.
Did you take the basketball back at least?
No, she fucking kept it.
I would have took it back.
I'm like, dude.
I thought you were going to say, like, she was
on.
ungrateful because she didn't want that one.
Yeah.
No. I told her to pick one out, and she picked it out, and then her boyfriend showed up. I'm like, you mother.
Well, I mean, you played on her dime, though.
No, because I played the first time on her dime.
Oh, and then you spent your own money.
And then I spent my own money.
Yeah. Close, but no cigar.
She was hot, okay?
Yeah.
Oh, the things
I was
we
like,
did.
oh,
The
shit,
things we did.
man.
Oh,
I
my
thought-
goodness.
I was like, I thought I had a girlfriend, but no. No cigar.
How many
baby.
times did we do some stupid stuff like that thinking we had a shot? We were close. Yeah. Which leads me to the next one.
Way too many.
Oh, so the last one I have is the whole 9 yards.
Ah, okay.
So I want to see if y'all. I mean, just take a guess at this one because
whole
this one,
9
this one,
yards.
you're not gonna get.
Well, I'm thinking football. You know,
What do you think?
You
think
get
so?
it takes 10 yards for a first down. So in the
So
whole
why
9
not-
yards.
So why not the whole 10 yards?
Yeah, exactly.
I keep thinking about the movie.
The whole
Right?
9 yards.
Yeah, the whole 9 yards.
With what's his name?
With the
Henry Winkler?
Grant?
No.
with Grant.
I
what's
thought
his
Bruce
name?
Willis come on it.
No. Oh yeah. No. Was it him?
Oh, wasn't the Grant? It was the fuck out of here. Isn't
Yeah, it was
that wasn't
Bruce
it?
Willis.
I
Wasn't
thought it
it?
was Bruce Willis.
Was it?
Bruce Willis and the dude
Matthew Perry.
Matthew Perry. Yeah.
Oh, I'm thinking about the wrong movie.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah, you're thinking of the 10 yards. You know,
Close but no cigar.
No cigar. So the whole 9 yards has nothing to do with football.
okay.
All right.
Yeah, boo.
So again, the American fighter pilots, the fighter planes that they had at the time, they would load up the bullets to the plane.
Okay.
And the bullets were on links, right? Chain links of 27 feet. So when they would put in the whole round, and if they fired off the entire round, all 27 feet of the bullets to an enemy or whatever, they would tell them, oh, they gave them the whole 9 yards. Because 27
so
feet
is 9 yards.
Yeah.
Yeah, we weren't even close.
I had
Well,
no.
way off.
I wasn't even thinking about the right movie.
I know.
That's how far away I was. For.
Hey, so we haven't mentioned why that Dr. X isn't here anymore.
But you notice how we just went right into it. You know, we didn't.
there's some people again. They're gonna be confused because they're
No
gonna be like,
argument.
what the heck happened? Wasn't it X?
It was Dr. X.
Yeah. So Dr. X is no longer.
He's retired.
Yeah, we retired him.
Tired, yep.
Yeah, we retired him, and now we got joining us is Krankchaft,
It's self-proclaimed.
self-proclaimed.
You know, we called him that
Self-glossed.
before, but he came
When he-
out and said, "Hey,"
yeah, he took it.
and he spelled it differently too. Do you see that? It was like with a K and a C. Or I don't know how you spell it. I don't know how you spelled it.
He might have had a few when he was spelling that though.
It
so-
was cracking, shacking,
He might have had a few when he was referring to those. So
Oh my god, dude.
All right, what
So
else
there
you
you
got,
go, man. So the whole 9 yards.
9 yards. So riding shotgun, bury the hatchet.
Could that be
reading
the
riot
same?
act.
Like, could that be the whole 9 inches? Anyway,
Some more than others.
yeah, not me. That's for sure.
Close
So
but no cigar.
I found this little interesting
Tidbit.
titty bits. 61 weird and wonderful facts that are too odd to be true. And this just came out. It was from May 22nd. And I do have to say, obviously, I didn't think of any of this shit. I'm getting it from a website called Beano, of all things. Talking about beaners.
Well, we weren't talking about it on here, but we were talking about it on the side.
Well, we talked about it. We still talked about it.
We
It's all
still
right.
talked about it.
Yeah. So Beano, BEANO.com, and so they have these weird facts. So honey, does honey get old?
Well, not
It
according to
doesn't,
the story.
right?
Apparently. Krankchaft knew that. No, actually, honey does not get old.
Well, I guess
Does okay?
I guess
would
they're
you
talking
still-
about the honey that is still with, like, let's say the bees, right? Because I don't know, man. When I get a bottle of honey and it's been sitting in my cabinet for a long time, it looks pretty old to
Hey,
me.
well, I'll tell you this though. I do know that
preservatives?
as far as I know, unless they put preservatives in there, it will expire. But if it doesn't, it does not expire. Have you ever looked at?
So if they put preservatives, then
Right,
it expires.
right.
Okay. Yes. So then if you get a bottle that says
so-
natural honey and it has an expiration date,
It doesn't.
it's bullshit.
No, it doesn't have an expiration date.
Oh.
I have a bottle of honey.
Let's
Oh,
take
let's-
a look.
let's take a look.
Let's test it.
Is it natural?
Yeah,
While
we'll
you're
see.
up, while you're up, you give me another one though. Notice how I waited. I played that one perfectly.
Get your ass up. Oh wow. So we're gonna find out.
We're about to find
We're
out.
about to find out. Oh no, I bet you it doesn't.
Does that say natural?
It does say,
No
it
preservative?
says 100% pure, raw, and unfiltered honey. And I don't see,
An expiration date?
nope.
Huh.
You take a look. There might have been something on the cap, but it's
No cap? No cap?
lie or no lie.
Slap.
We'll get to that.
one today.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that.
So I do not see an expiration date on this honey.
Yeah. See?
100% raw, pure honey. Well, according to this thing that Porky sent, that archaeologists found pots of honey in ancient Egypt that were over 3,000 years old in the tomb, and they were still perfectly edible.
Yeah.
That is, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, to be honest, just like it says there, who would really eat that?
Were there still bees there, though?
No.
Oh,
No, the bees. I got nothing.
all right.
So another interesting one, like I think people don't know, flamingos are pink because of their diet.
Yeah, not because that's the color of their feathers. I've heard that one before.
So then, what do they eat?
They have, well,
Algae?
according to this, Louie, go ahead and read that.
Well, it says stuff that they eat. It's found in stuff like algae and prawns.
Yes, exactly.
Because baby flamingos, when they're born, they're actually white.
Mm.
And they start to turn pink. They get their pinkish color from their diet, from the stuff that they're eating. That is interesting. Now, I had heard that. I think I heard that when I went to the zoo. I think somebody mentioned it. I don't know. I wasn't paying
Was that
attention.
before or after
But-
a tree fell on top of it?
Wow.
Yes, I went there.
Yes, you
I went
went
there.
there.
I went
It
there.
wasn't too soon. It's been a while. It's been a while.
My apologies to the people that got hit by the tree. I'm sorry.
If you're related, that was Porky. It
Yes,
wasn't me,
I'm
so-
sorry. That was me. Now, speaking of, so Honey was talking about the Egyptian tombs.
Mm-hmm.
Which country? There is a country that has more pyramids than Egypt.
Hmm.
I bet Krankchaft will never guess.
So Egypt has about a little over 100 pyramids, I think, right? I think Egypt has a little bit over 100 pyramids, something like that.
according to this.
According to StatCast.
Statcast.
But there's a country that has more.
Why?
You know, I have an interesting story. No. Did you hear the comedian that was talking about the pyramids?
No. Was it on TikTok? I'm sure.
Well, I'm pretty sure it's been on so many other things, but he was talking about how people don't believe in they don't believe in aliens, but they're like, well, how did the pyramids get built, right?
Oh, you're getting into some conspiracy type shit.
Yeah, it was like, but however, how do we know that there wasn't aliens, like illegal aliens in Egypt? Because you know there's pyramids in Mexico.
So
Yeah,
is Mexico the answer?
It's not.
No, it's actually
it is not.
it's Sudan.
It's Sudan.
Sudan.
And
which
they have
is,
how many?
Which is in the same area. So Sudan has over 255 pyramids
Damn.
compared to Egypt's 118.
Huh.
So why? Okay, so if they're called pyramids in Egypt, what are they called in Mexico?
Sudan?
In Mexico,
They're pyramids.
are they still pyramids?
Mm-hmm.
Is that where they would do the sacrifices and they do the virgins, the virgins,
I think they were trying to see how they could get across the wall.
like the Frogger?
Oh.
Krankchaft needs to tell that story.
Which
the
one?
Frogger.
Your wall down in the Rio Grande.
Oh, yeah. He heard us an interesting fact. What was that, Krankchaft?
Hold on, man.
Oh, he's trying to pull it up.
Yeah.
Come on, you gotta be Johnny on the spot,
Until
man.
we get there, you know that Mickey Mouse was originally called Mortimer? Mickey Mouse's original name was called Mortimer. I don't know how if that would have rolled off the tongue as easily
Well-
as Mickey Mouse.
So does that mean that Looney Tunes stole the Mortimer name? Because
Where's the spoon?
yeah,
Who was Mortimer?
Mortimer.
Tunes. Yeah.
Mortimer was a big monster.
Oh, that's right.
Mortimer was the big red.
The big red monster.
and
Yeah.
The big hairy one.
Bunny-
Yeah,
remember?
He was all hair.
Bugs
Yeah,
Bunny
he was all
was
hair.
doing his hair. He's
Yeah.
all, you monsters
didn't-
must lead interesting lives.
Yeah. I didn't know he was. I didn't know he had a name.
Mortimer.
Yeah, I didn't know
Mortimer.
he had a name.
See,
And, it's not- and it wasn't
facts.
Walter, but yet there's a crater on the moon called Walter.
Ah, but why?
I don't know. Because there was another crater called Walter. Spelled differently. Yeah. People are dumb. Anyways.
here's one that Krankchaft might like. The math symbol on Ed Sheeran's album has a name.
Okay. Why?
Yeah, I know.
Well, he was talking about the
Oh, you all brought up
last
Ed,
time.
Ed
He was
Sheeran
talking about
last time. Remember
the Let's Get It On.
you were talking about we talked about Ed Sheeran on the last
Oh, Ed
podcast.
Sheeran,
yeah.
His jury thing, or his court.
Yeah,
thing?
his court.
I don't know what the name of it is. Obelisk? It's a division sign, but it's also called an obelisk.
Well,
Yeah.
why?
It was created by Mathwiz in Switzerland. The term appeared in a book. So if you go into a shop and want Mr. Sheeran's Division album, remember to drop this fact at your leisure. I don't like Ed Sheeran.
I'm not a big fan. Did you find it?
No. But this is dumb. There are earthquakes on the moon.
How?
If it's
Why
not
would they be
Earth.
called moonquakes?
Yeah, exactly. So they're not earthquakes.
Exactly.
Why weren't they called moonquakes?
Well, you know the earthquake. What is it called? It's called a. Isn't it called like a seismic something?
well, it's a shift. It's a.
Right. Yeah.
If we're gonna get technical here, it's a.
So then, isn't that basically what they're saying is on the moon?
So then there's plates on the moon.
So they're less common and less powerful than the quakes on Earth, and they're called, wait for it, moonquakes.
oh man,
So you can't say there are earthquakes on the moon.
that's a knee slapper.
Oh yeah,
You know?
It's like moonquakes. I got another weird fact for you that I just found out, and apparently it's true. Do you know who Bill Murray is dating?
Bill Murray?
Bill Murray. Yes, the Bill Murray, the one and only. Ghostbusters. Whatever. What other movies has he come out on?
Bob.
Groundhog Day.
Groundhog Day.
Bob.
What about Bob?
What about Bob? He is dating Khaleesi?
Singer?
Yeah, the one that sang the milkshake song.
Oh, really?
My milkshake
Yeah,
brings all
all
the
the
boat to the.
good-
Yeah, they are apparently dating.
Oh, that's cool.
He's got that.
Well, Al Pacino's gonna have another baby at 82 years old.
He's that old?
Yes. 82, he's gonna have another baby.
Is that what he says when he has a baby? Hoo-ah.
Say hello to my little friend.
Dude, I'm over here.
Every
I was
time
thinking
you
of the other
think
actor. I was thinking about Pacino. Now I'm thinking about Pacino.
You're thinking about Robert De Niro?
Yes, I was thinking about
Yeah.
Robert De Niro, dude.
Yes.
Are you looking at
Either
me?
way, why am I imagining an 82-year-old?
That's what he says when he gets done. He goes, ooh-ah. Ooh-ah.
Well, that's interesting. Well, anyways, Crankshaft's interesting fun fact was that along the Rio Grande, that apparently they're going to build a floating wall that's going to be in the middle of the water.
A floating wall.
And this is where our money's going to.
They said that.
Who is doing this?
First, whose idea was this?
Yeah.
It wasn't 1,000 IQ, that's for sure.
It wasn't Slap.
They said like a mile of that thing is like over $1 million, dude.
For a mile.
For a mile.
Did they explain the purpose of it and why it needed to be there like that?
They did. I mean, because they're trying to keep people from coming, from migrating over. You know.
Like, this is where our money's going? I mean, seriously. Louie called it what? What did you call it?
On what?
You called the like Frogger? Why didn't they just?
Yeah, I said it's going to be floating. I mean, is it going to be moving? And so like Frogger, they're going to figure out a way. Oh, I can jump now? Like, yeah. But he says it's going to be a pretty long, so a mile. You know that Mexicans are inventive. I'm telling you guys, they're gonna figure something out to throw over this stupid inflatable wall or whatever they're gonna have floating.
Why? Who did this? Who spent our money? Really? Oh my God. So, a wise man said in everyone's favorite movie, Ferris Bueller's Day Off, I weep for the future. And we here at Uncanceled Culture definitely weep for the future as we hear these new phrases and terms
yep.
that these turds, our kids, our youth of today like to use. So let's go into the.
Well,
let's go into.
I was giving one today.
Let's start with Krankchaft because he had one.
He did have one.
Well, I saw that one yesterday where slap
Slap.
doesn't actually mean getting hit anymore, huh?
No, I guess not. Slap titties.
So
No.
yeah,
So that one, basically, what slap means is that's
I'm
good.
already laughing.
That's good. Or okay, cool. Or got it. Like it's a good idea, right?
You mean 1,000 IQ?
1,000 IQ, exactly. When it means, yeah.
Or you mean good idea?
So I saw a video. I saw a TikTok, right? So I sent it to the guys, and it's showing like, hey, when you use your slang, your terminology on your parents, and his dad walks in, tells his son, hey, get dressed. We're gonna run up to the store. We're gonna go get what we need. And he says, all right, Dad, slap. And Dad's like, what? Slap what? He's like, nah, slap. Like, cool.
Slap.
Like, it's a good idea. And he's like, what? And so he doesn't get it. And I love what he tells him. He says, look, since I don't know what you're talking about, I'm going to take it as a form of disrespect. So basically, get your ass up, get ready, and don't say another word to me. Let's just go. Like that was funny, man. I was cracking up when I saw that. And so when Krankchaft used that word, I was like, dude, I got the video for that. I got it. I got that one, man.
What I like about that video is, and he's like, I don't know where I went wrong.
Where the school system went wrong. Oh my goodness.
You know, but I'm gonna start saying that now from now on, dude.
Slap?
No, not slap. I'm gonna start, since I don't know what you're talking about, I'm gonna use it as disrespect.
He's like, sounds like a plan. No cap. He says no cap. He's like,
No cap.
He's like, what up, man?
That was a perfect video, dude.
Dude, it was, bro. Like that one was perfect.
Everything that we've been going through. That was a perfect video.
Yeah.
I don't know where I went wrong.
I don't know where I went wrong. The school system.
It is disrespect.
So slap.
So I heard another one today from the kids, and I'm asking them, hey man, give me another term that y'all use, and it was taupe. And so I was like, taupe. So my first thing is Google, right?
Okay.
My 5 billionth and one search. So
well, when I heard that, I thought taupe was a color.
Okay, taupe is a color, but Taupe.
Okay.
The way they say it is Tope. All right.
Taupe.
So when I looked it up, taupe means to get drunk, to drink excessively. And so I was like, to get drunk? They're like, no, that's not what it means. And I'm like, well, what the heck does it mean? They're like, well, it's a combination. It's like tight and dope. So why don't you say tight or dope? Now you're gonna combine two words.
So my thing was they got two words that mean the same thing.
Yes.
And put them together and made one new word that means the same thing as the two words.
Oh man.
Taupe.
They're geniuses.
When that strip club opens up, it's gonna be taupe.
It's gonna be taupe.
If you don't know what strip club I'm talking about, and we've confirmed.
BBW.
Yeah, we've confirmed. I even checked with Krankchaft before we went on air. I was like, "Is that real?" He said, "Yes."
It looks real,
It's
man.
real.
It looks
Legit.
real.
And it's called
The plus size.
no, the plus side.
Oh, the plus side.
There was a plus side.
A plus side,
That's
yeah.
what it's called. So
Plus side.
let's
Well, with that
go
entree, you don't need a side of anything.
Either that or she ate it all.
There
I
you
don't
go.
know.
Oh, another one.
Oh my god.
Another term.
Moving on.
Moving on. Because I'm pretty sure that's going to be another topic in another segment
For
at some
another
point.
time,
Yes.
we're gonna get a lot of angry emails on that.
Oh.
That'll be a topic on July 2nd because it opens July 1st.
So the next recording after that.
Right before July 4th.
Oh my
God
God.
bless
No.
We're going to go in with a
America.
bang. Oh,
God bless America.
oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's a lot of love to give over there.
So on that note, another term that I was given, and it's a I guess they're bringing it back because we never really used it, but it was a knee slapper. And so it basically means exactly what we think it does because we knew it as it was funny. And so that's basically what it means. But instead of them saying LOL or "ha, that's funny," it's that's a knee slapper.
So something that we've used before.
Kind of like the bell bottoms. Yeah, they just brought them back.
Yeah, they just brought them back.
So that
How
was
do you
another
do
one.
that?
Now here's one, and I don't think we've used it already. But whenever they say bet,
I've heard that one.
that one is coming out
Bet.
a lot. That one's a lot now. So
I've heard that one.
when you tell somebody something like, "Hey, go, I bet you won't do this," or "Go do this,"
Right.
Go take a bet,
Bet.
and it means
Yeah.
like honestly. So to them, it doesn't mean like bet, like I will, like okay. It's like it does mean like I will, but it's not like I bet you won't.
It's kinda
bet,
like
I bet you I will, right?
It's kind of like true.
It's not it's not a challenge. It's not like you're
Yeah.
accepting the challenge. It's basically saying that you will. Like, okay, cool. Like, I'll
Check
do
out. Bet.
it. Bet. Oh, hey, I'll go take care. Okay, bet.
Yeah. I know where I'll be on July 1st.
Bet.
That's going to be a running gag. Something that they don't do over there.
Well, I don't know if it's gonna be running. it might be a walking gag, but a slow motion gag. But it ain't gonna be running.
Oh, God.
That's for sure.
There going to be Jenny Craig representatives outside that puppy.
Oh my goodness. That'll be a
Hey,
time.
they want us to be uncanceled. We're gonna be
We're gonna
uncanceled.
be uncanceled.
We're gonna be canceled.
I'm telling you, Bundy was here. Bundy was here.
What was that one? Did you send it? Who sent it?
I think I sent it.
About
Right?
the beer?
Yes. Oh.
Oh, there'd be two people that wouldn't be married. No, one person. Oh, and Jefferson.
Me?
Jefferson and Lisa Marie Presley.
People don't remember who she was married to, though.
Elvis.
She died, right?
No, she's the only
Lisa
one.
Marie was the daughter.
Yes.
Oh, he said Lisa Marie.
Yes,
Lisa Marie.
Oh, Michael Jackson.
Yes.
Oh.
She died, right?
Yeah, she died.
Yeah,
right?
she died.
Yeah.
So Lisa,
Priscilla.
Priscilla Presley is the only
Is the-
living.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, now it makes sense.
Yes. And Priscilla Presley was the one that came out in Naked Gun.
Yes.
I only practice safe sex.
Another legend right there.
Legend, dude. That was
Leslie Nielsen,
Leslie
man.
Nielsen.
Jeez.
Those were funny. His were funny, man. Airplanes.
Airplane.
You know?
I just like when they're doing the stakeout in that one movie and they're eating the pistachios
Oh,
and they're throwing them out the window and but he opens the door and like
Oh, dude.
and OJ.
Oh, he
OJ.
was just on the that one, right? 33 and a third.
No, he was in all of them.
Oh, he was in all of them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was his name?
Norberg.
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 Flying out, coming out of the ambulance and shit.
How we got to Naked Gun?
I know.
That's what we do here on Uncanceled Culture.
Oh my goodness.
We do not have any topics.
No, the one I like from Bundy is where he says, where he makes an insult or a comment, but it's an insult to this lady. And she's like, "How dare you say that to my face?" Well, I'd say it to your back, but my car only has half a tank of gas. Oh my goodness! If they would have any of that aired right now, golly.
I need to go back and. I mean, I don't know. I did watch it, but I guess I don't remember it as much as you guys do.
Oh man,
Those little one-liners,
we
man.
lived by those, man.
They're funny. Supposedly those was bring it back, but as a cartoon version,
Yeah,
and they were all gonna do the voices.
the same voices.
Oh,
You know?
yeah.
for real?
Yeah, but I don't know if it's still gonna.
Well, wasn't
You know?
Christina Applegate kind
sick.
of like?
Yeah,
she's
Well, I
sick.
know she's sick, but wasn't she also kind of like not?
Oh yeah,
wanting
she
to
didn't
do
like.
it?
Yeah,
Like,
she didn't because they were supposed to
really?
do a kind of like a reunion type, but she didn't want to do it.
Well,
Yeah, I think
didn't wanna do
she
it.
kind of like.
She wanted to disassociate
I mean,
herself
because you know
from
how she
Kelly.
was in the
Yeah.
show, she was being objectified.
Yes.
Yeah, she was like Chicago. You-
Chicago.
the new Alante. But yeah, I think she had a problem with it after a while, and you know, so yeah, I thought I heard
Well, it
that.
made her famous.
I know.
That's what everybody knows her for.
Exactly. 'Cause I don't remember her from was it Vacation?
The babysitter.
Oh
Vacation.
yeah,
She comes out of Vacation.
comes on vacation.
Yeah,
Vacation.
she's what's his name's wife?
Rusty's wife?
Rusty's wife
When?
on Vacation. You know how they had National Lampoon's Vacation,
Oh,
on the Vacation, the new
newer
one. Yeah, she's
okay.
Rusty's wife.
Yeah, you're right. It was the
Nobody
movie.
can remember her
It was a
from
movie.
that.
Yeah. Well, that one, Audrey from European Vacation, she passed away.
Yes,
Which
She
one?
actually
the one from European
European-
vacation.
oh, the big one.
No, she
European,
actually
yeah.
had diabetes. I
Yeah.
think, and she ended up.
Don't say.
Yeah.
Bet.
Bet. What else? What other words do we have?
Honestly, man, they're still writing lists for me, but bro, these are getting more and more as we say. We really feel for the future of our country.
I'm weeping right now. But I guess since we brought it up like since the very beginning, right? Like I'm starting to see them on commercials.
Yeah.
I'm starting to hear those words on commercials. I'm starting to hear
they're
the-
coming out on
I'm
freaking
like,
like on shows, on TV shows, man.
Yeah, man.
You know,
But like we said on the opener, right? On the last segment, these influencers have so much pull, and they're the ones that are spreading this.
Mm-hmm.
So of course the younger generation is on TikTok, they're on Instagram, they're on all these where they're looking at all these videos and reels, and they're using them and then using them, spreading them, and so of course,
Yeah.
people have. Guess what? It's gonna make money, right?
Well, I was gonna say that.
It's a freaking marketing thing.
If you look at some of these videos that the influencers have, you see the houses that they live in.
Yeah, dude, they make money off of this.
They make shit tons of money off of these. I mean, and they have millions of followers.
Yeah,
So
that's what we need.
Already,
That's why we're just asking for 5 more, guys.
my God, it's
We're
all
only
we
asking
wanted.
for 5 more people. Spotify.
What do you think we try so hard? We need 5 more. 5 more people.
Like and share, guys. Like and share.
God, come on.
No cap.
Now I'm begging. Now I'm fucking begging.
I mean, when you get some of these people that are on TikTok or on Instagram and Snapchat and they're freaking, they have all these damn followers and they're some stupid stuff.
I'm sorry I don't have any tits. All right. I'm sorry I don't have boobs. I ain't got nothing y'all want to see. I just want y'all to fucking give me 5 more people. That's all I need.
At least. And stay consistent.
Yeah, exactly.
At least every 60 days.
So, okay. So let me throw this out there then. So we're a little high tech now. I know nobody wants to hear about this, but I got to explain this. Got to explain this to you guys. We're a little high tech now. So if there are people out there that actually want to be on the show, woman, man, whatever, we do have the capability of doing phone interviews on an Android phone.
Lord, here
Fuckers. So if you don't, I mean, hey, I'm sorry if you don't have your blue messages or green messages or whatever the fuck it is.
So they have to call from an Android.
Not necessarily.
Okay.
The only way is probably through Messenger, Facebook Messenger.
Okay. On cancel culture.
Yes. Well, I mean, it doesn't matter. Or they can call. Straight up call. So, if anybody who's willing, daring to come on, it's only $59.95 to come on.
For the first minute.
No, seriously. I mean, I know we have a lot of people that listen, and I know I got a lot of people that have, what would be kind of weird is if we would be able to take several people, if they actually just called.
Yeah.
We could do that as well. But anyway, I mean, I know we had, I don't know if we're going to have Roger either in person or on the phone next week. Special guest, our first special guest.
Our women's perspective.
Or a woman's perspective. Which,
I thought that's what we were doing.
Oh, yeah. Well,
with Roger.
Oh, that zoomed right over my bald head, man.
That was a 5'10" joke.
You got that one.
Went right over.
Yeah, went right over my head. My bald head. My balding head. So, yeah, I mean, have you had anybody besides, I know you.
I had a couple people that have already said, yeah, man, I would, do a segment or,
Krankchaft, have anybody want to come on? No?
And we still want to promote small businesses.
Yes.
Definitely want to do
we're
that.
Trying to, man, does people not understand what we're trying to do here?
I mean, we now have 100 or close to 100 listeners.
Well, the good thing is, not to throw numbers out there, but I am. We have over 150 listens on our 4 shows. How many shows do we have?
4. This is
5.
This is number 5.
Okay. So, it doesn't. It just takes an hour of your time to listen, and also $59.95 to help us out.
But if you mention somebody's name, we'll drop it to $55.95. You got $5 off. If you got a small business or big business, doesn't matter, and you'd like some promotion.
Speaking of big business.
Or none of your business.
July 1st.
All right, man.
Well, there's a new coffee place that Krankchaft wants to go check out.
Well, yeah.
You said it was closed.
Yeah, we were going to go, but and I decided to take a look at it, and all of a sudden it's closed. Well, they close on Sunday.
I didn't know that.
So you must have been on the other days.
You would think that they'd be open every day, but
Yeah. I guess people don't drink coffee on
Guess
Sundays.
hoes have to sleep too.
They must.
Did you know that there's a guy version
of what?
Of the coffee?
Banging beans?
of similar to that?
I don't even want to know what it's called.
My girl was telling me about it, that it's over there in the medical center.
No way.
Yeah, and it's guys that are shirtless, and they're it's the same thing. It's kind of like a drive-through, and they're just handing out you order a coffee and they come out and bring it to you.
Shirtless.
Yeah. I don't know what it's called, but yeah. So,
Banging bods? I don't know.
what's good for the what? What's good
Banging
for the
bods?
goose?
Good for the-
Oh yeah, what's good for the goose is good for. I guess. I mean,
I mean, you think about it. You think about the we mentioned strip clubs, right? Remember they had the guy one.
Hard body.
Yeah, remember that?
Yes.
We had a run in with one of those guys one time at Chacho's.
Did we?
Yeah.
Was it Cherokee?
No, it was the little short one, the little short dark dude. At Chacho's, man, and he acted a fool, and they're like, "Oh, he works at Hard Bodies." I said, "Well, he's about to not be working pretty soon." But yeah, so I mean, you think about it. Of course, they're not as widespread as the girls' ones.
No.
So I'm just curious to see which one's gonna stay open longer.
Is there even still one?
I don't think so.
I don't know.
There was that one.
That was
St.
it?
Mary's. And
Well,
that
you know
was
what?
it.
It's because the
That was
girls
it.
like to go to the girl ones too.
Yeah.
So,
Well, yeah.
but that's why I'm saying, like, I'm curious to see how long which coffee place is gonna stay open longer.
Well, not this one because this one.
Well,
that
it's closed
side
on
of town
Sundays,
is.
yeah.
Well, see, and that's what I was telling my girl. See, I was telling her, I said, man, you got to think about it. What kind of talent do you think they have? I mean, look where they're located. They're gonna hire people that are probably from that area, and so the area that we're talking about is not a great area. So
I thought you said. I thought you were gonna say Northwest. You're like not a.
not a good area. It's not the Northwest. It's actually the West.
It
right?
is.
It's
Midwest.
Oh well.
Yeah,
Central, West
Midwest.
Central. I don't know.
In the Middle East.
They would probably look better. Yeah. So yeah, I'm just curious to see
Well,
how long.
maybe they're religious. Maybe that's why they're closed on Sunday.
Yeah.
Like Chick-fil-A. You know.
Got to go to church too.
It was like, hey, I'm buying everybody Chick-fil-A on Sunday.
That's the one.
All right. Anybody got? What do you got? Anything? No.
Not much, man. It's about that time.
It's about that time. We got to wrap this up. Crankshaft's falling asleep. All right.
About to go get our drink on.
Yeah. We got to go. Baseball's on. It's Sunday. I got to go jump in a pool, hopefully.
And I'm
There's
gonna go
still
shoot
water
pool,
in it. All right, man. We'll
See
see
y'all
y'all
next
later. Later.